friends, what's up? It's Jason with $7 a pop, and we're here today with an unboxing! We have a collection that came in of some old school Wacky Wobblers and things from that era of Funko that don't get a lot of attention as they should. It's pretty cool. I can't wait to actually get my hands on this and to show everybody some of the cool stuff pre-pop that Funko made. Let's take a look. Alright, here's box number 1. It's already been opened because the box was damaged. Wanted to make the shipping box was. Now some of these aren't going to have many in it because, well, you'll see why in a moment. Yeah, there's good stuff in here. First of all, let's go Mr. Bill from, oh no! From Saturday Night Live, Mr. Bill Wacky Wobbler. One of my favorites. Now years ago, the Mr. Bill Wacky Wobbler, we used to send it out to different fanatics that were on the message board and do just horrible things to it. Set it on fire, throw it in mud, and get it all dirty and disgusting and gross, and then take pictures of it, then send it to the next person. We don't know what happened to that one, but this one definitely isn't it. But it's the Mr. Bill Wacky Wobbler. We have the Great Gazoo, which, of course, in pop form was pretty popular, I guess. The Wobbler, though, was awesome. Big fan of that one. In here we have Secret Squirrel, another Hanna-Barbera one. That was great. Let's see what else we got here. We got Boo Boo. Now, this wasn't Boo Boo's. It's missing the insert, so we'll just let him slide out. But you take a look at Boo Boo there. Hey, Boo Boo. Good old, more Hanna-Barbera goodness here. Oh, here's one of my favorites. It was the Johnny Fang, one of the Funko originals. And this one was a Cameron Collectibles exclusive. Cameron Collectibles was one of the earlier shops that sold Funko. They predated even Gemini Collectibles. So this was their exclusive. He glowed in the dark and he was awesome. If you love that cool rockabilly look, the artwork on it's great. But Johnny Fang was one of the original Funko originals. Love them a lot. Alright, we got 2 banks in here too. So the first one is Itchy and Scratchy. You take a look at that. And again, it's missing the insert, but Itchy and Scratchy, yeah, this is one I never got. Let's take him out, because he's right there. Let's look at him. They fight, they fight, they fight, they fight, they fight. Fight, 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 fight. These are fantastic. I loved when they did the Wobbler bank style. See, it's a little bank there, and the batteries probably don't work in this anymore, but it had batteries, so it would make noises every time you put coins in it. So that is a cool Wobbler bank. Oh no! This one fell apart in transit. But this one is Speedy Gonzales, and he's headless, but see, he'll go right on there. And again, this was one of the cooler Wobbler banks that were made. Had the coin slot back there, and this one did not have sound though. The banks used to just get shipped in plain old boxes. They started making huge boxes for these. A lot of us didn't keep the boxes, but there they are. But there's Speedy Gonzales. What an awesome Wobbler bank. Alright, that's it for box number 1. We got a lot of packing peanuts, and those aren't very interesting, are they? So why don't we check out box number 2? Alright, here we are with box number 2. Let's cut it open. In case you noticed, this shirt, it says Itchy Korean Records. This is from another old school Funko fanatic, Hall of Famer, Kevin. And he had a record label. This awesome shirt. I love this shirt. It's one of my favorites. Comment down below if you have an Itchy Korean Record shirt. Alright, we got some cool stuff in here. Are you ready? 2 bags, I'm going through it. First up, Frightco Logistics Freighty Wacky Wobbler. This was one of the later eras pre-pop, but you see they got the logo on the bottom there, but Freighty. I forgot how you could get these, but we managed to get them somehow. But I think it was a giveaway at a convention of some kind. Here's one, the Pepsi Summer Challenge bobblehead. So these were given out at baseball games Pepsi, there was like 180,000. There was a ridiculous amount of those made. But they were hard to come by back then. More bubble wrap. Droopy. A lot of Hanna-Barbera in here. Those are good ones to have. So we got Huckleberry Hound, Freaky Tiki. Freaky Tiki, another good Funko original. Everyone loves the Tikis. Here's a good one. Classic, Snowbird. Taking this out. It's from Channel 4 Nashville. This used to be the Grail of Grails for the longest time, but it was Snowbird. Wally Gator, another good Hanna-Barbera one. My favorite Wacky Wobbler, Dick Tracy. This is my favorite. I keep mentioning to them that they need to make a pop of Dick Tracy. Long time ago when they were doing, you first joined the Funko Fun Club, they said, name 3 things you want to see become Wacky Wobblers. I spent all of my energy and only listed one, and it was him. It was Dick Tracy. And a couple months later, they made it. So, was it me? Did I cause it? Yes, I'm just going to go ahead and call it. I did it. Alright, here's a cool one. This is the Pop Art Bullwinkle. 240 pieces from Comic-Con in 2007. These were awesome. They did a lot of pop art stuff. They did Bullwinkle, they did Krusty the Clown, they wound up doing Fred and Barney in this pop art style, Monkey vs. Robots, if you remember the Spastik Plastik. So those were super cool. Great way to display these too by themselves. What do we got here? This is non-Funko, but Funko related. This is the Simpsons. This is with Flapjack Toys, and it was sort of a collaboration with the good folks at Less Than Jake too, but they did these, look, giant pill bottles. But Flapjack Toys was the company that came after Funko, after Mike Becker sold it. He started the company Flapjack Toys. He doesn't run that anymore, obviously. But they did these whole things with symptoms. They had itchy scalp, shortness of breath, and a whole bunch of others. But love the display, love the artwork on it. These were great. Here's another. This is Spooky Cookies. These were also from Flapjack Toys that kind of got done through Funko as well. I'm not sure how that all worked, but again, they were vinyl figures, all different new characters. Love these a lot. And here's Von Becker. Get it? Mike Becker, Von Becker. Yeah, there was always little winks and nods, even in those early days of Funko, and it continued with the Flapjack Toys lineup. So these are really great. You don't see them very often anymore. So it's good to see them again. El Rey, another spooky kooky. See, it's if you like Bone Daddy and if you like things of that nature, check that out. Little Elvis and little skeleton. So these were great. Very similar to Spastic Plastics in their design and simplicity. So those were great. Plus that artwork on it. Good lord. That's good stuff right there. What else we got? Oh, another pop art set from the Banana Splits, which I think lend itself really, really well to the pop art design. Very cool colors for all of those guys. That was prior to them being a horror movie, of course. What else we got here? Oh, we got a Hikari. We got a Skeletor from Hikari. This was a 1,000-piece. Oh, we got 2 more Flapjack Toys. We got Ivan. The Ivan! The mascot from the Spooky Cookies. So, and he was the mascot for Flapjack Toys. They made a black and white one and a glow one, which is still eluding me. I hope to one day get that glow Ivan. Here's one. This was from their first Comic-Con in 2006. This one was Ramon, and it was the red variant. So again, little skeleton. But these, again, the Flapjack Toys were great. And here's the Gruesomes, the 2 Gruesome set. They made a Glow Comic-Con version of them, but these are the regular ones that were released, the Gruesomes. So another Hanna-Barbera classic. We got a couple banks in here. This is a great one. Iron Man bank that actually makes sound and lights up. Probably have to replace the batteries because this is like many, many years old. But these were really cool. like those a lot. If you like Iron Man, you should totally get one. Here's Popeye, the black and white version of Popeye, which was, I think that was a Comic-Con? I don't remember exactly. There's no sticker on it, but Popeye, Bank. And that's the black and white one. And of course, we have the color Popeye, which, you know, is also very cool. So you can get black and white and color. The color of Popeye. Wasn't that a movie? No, it wasn't at all. All right, that's it for box number 2. Let's go to box number 3, shall we? Box number 3. Let's see. Okay, we have stuff in here. We have a bunch of inserts that go to things inside here. So we'll just put them aside. Put them over there. Okay. Looks like we got a lot of there's a lot of Rat Finks and a lot of other stuff. So let's just dive right in. Here was something that Funko did for a while. Action figures. They did Diary of a Wimpy Kid. They did mini action figures. So it's a nice little set, little conversation piece, if you will. All right, let's go to these Rat Finks. Well, first we'll go through Family Guy. Family Guy Blue Harvest. And they had Brian, Stewie, and Quag 3PO. Darth Stewie, Chew Brian, and Quag 3PO. So those were great. Anyone remember that Family Guy Blue Harvest Star Wars? It was everything back then. And now, does anyone still watch Family Guy? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. All right, here's a cool one. This one doesn't have the sticker on it, but this was the first Comic-Con exclusive for Funko, and it was the El Diablo on top of the body for, does anyone remember?
Do I remember?
El Diablo on the body of the Psycho Shriner. But this was Comic-Con 2003, their very first San Diego Comic-Con. This was for sale. It was limited to 666 of them. So if you ever see that picture online of somebody dressed as El Diablo in the face paint, that's Uncle Dave. So this was Funko's first Comic-Con before it became a big deal. And all our collectors, we got to get one of these. So that was a good one to have. Here's Phil DeGrave, who is turned around. He's back facing us. Let's turn him around. Very similar to Bone Daddy, but Phil DeGrave was part of their Zombie Lounge series, and they had the regular one, and they had the Comic-Con, which was limited to 240 pieces that glowed, and he had a silver suit on that one. That was Comic-Con in 2006. So they kept alive that great artwork that got a lot of us hooked on Funko to begin with. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoa. Whoa. These are awesome. I thought they were Freddy's at first, but it's the Slee Stack Pez. And these were Comic-Cons. Each one of these was 40, well, the glow and the purple were 48 pieces. The gold one was 144. I thought they were all 48, but I could be wrong there. Great set. They went Slee Stack crazy in 2008. They had the different color banks, and they had the pop art years later, and those were awesome. If you love Pez, if you love Slee Stack, those were awesome. Those are great to have. All right, time for some Rat Finks. Are we ready? Check them out. These are the old style Rat Finks, the glow Fink, and the blue Fink. What else we got here? We have the gold and silver Rat Fink. This one is 1,000 piece. It was the ice edition, and they got their mileage out of that mold. You had gold and silver. Well, this one's silver and gold. It's in opposite colors. Here's the regular old green Rat Fink, the classic Rat Fink. Orange Fink, or this one's actually Stinky Fink. Stinky Fink was the orange one. Don't believe me? Let's check. Oh, sorry, that was neon. Oops. I can edit this later, but I probably won't. Yes, the neon thing. But always love those colors. Look good in a black light too. This is the glow-in-the-dark Rat Fink with the new mold that they did holding the wrench. They did a gray Rat Fink holding the wrench. Here is the metallic 1500 piece edition of Rat Fink. Like I said, a lot of mileage with Rat Fink. Here is the red fire to go with the blue ice edition. Fire and ice, get it? Yeah, it works. This is the pink one. I think this one's Stinky Fink. Let's take a look. I think this is Stinky Fink. It is! It's Stinky Fink! Just like I said. Don't say anything. So we got a cool Rat Finks here. Here's the purple Rat Fink Comic-Con 480 edition. This is the newer one, and he's purple. Here's the metallic red Fink. Here's the flocked Fink. How do you like your Flinks flocked? A flocked Rat Fink. And oh boy, wow. This one, I recently got this one myself, but this was the hardest to find forever. And it still rarely comes up, but it's the collector gray Rat Fink. Only 1,000 of these were made, and they were only available in Japan. So they couldn't get them here. So this was like high up. You talk about Grails back then. This was one of the Grails. I only got one of these last year. And it's 19 years of looking for one piece. So that's, well, not quite 19 years. Let's see, what's the date on it? Can't even see it. That's how old this is. But I think it was like 2001 or so. So it's been about 20 years since this came out. But yeah, what an awesome piece. The gray Rat Fink. It deserves to be in someone's collection for sure. Alright, who we got here? We have Nick DeVille. Get it, DeVille, because he's a devil. And if you look, it's got the white tux, which is very, very classy for this. But again, this is part of their Zombie Lounge series, which had that, and there was one more, but he's not in here. So we'll keep looking. Here is Smart Alex. This was the black and white edition of Smart Alex. Smart Alex was a card company, greeting card company, that was from one of the original Fanatics. His board name was Jarkbark, and he had 4 different ones made. He had the regular Smart Alex that was in color, he had the black and white, he had a full glow, and he had 9 or 10 special naked Finks, which was completely, looked like a prototype, but it bobbled. The difference is back then, prototypes didn't bobble, which is different than they do it now. But yeah, I had all of them at one time. One of the better ones to have. Here's Sarah Palin. And we got more. We got Obama. So there you go. They didn't run together. What else we got here? Speedy, black and white Speedy. This was a Notterworld exclusive. Notterworld was another site that sold Funko way back in those old days. And he had the black and white Speedy, which, again, great one. Where's the Speedy Alka-Seltzer for Pops? That needs to happen soon. Here was one. The box is a little messed up, but this was from Destroy All Humans, Big Willie Unleashed. Remember that one? That's a cool one. It was done in the style of Big Boy for that video game, and forgot how these were available. But there they were. Poor box is all destroyed, though. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Big Willie. And here's Crypto, his buddy, or his alien enemy. We got more Family Guy in here. These are the Christmas ones. We have Brian, Stewie, and a naked Quagmire holding a presents in front of his, these are heavy. These are the Crystal Wild Bills. And it looks like all the colors are in here. We have a red Crystal Wild Bill. Wild Bill, again, was one of the earlier Fanatics and one of the earlier stores. He had a place in Connecticut that was a crazy place if you ever got to go to it. He's unfortunately passed away since then, but These crystals are hard to come by in good condition. Here's a glow Wild Bill. Here's the regular original Wild Bill. He was the home of, it was called Wild Bill's home of strange things. He was the conservative hippie. And here was the Super Wild Bill. Fun story about the Super Wild Bill. They just used, it was Wild Bill's head on Mighty Mouse's body, and they never painted the tail. So Wild Bill had a tail for this particular one. But yeah, the Super Wild Bill. These are great. God, what a trip down memory lane for this. Amazing. Yeah, but for a while, with all the Crystal Wobblers, they did these. They had a Bone Daddy and El Diablo. There's a color era of those. Meal Magic, they did a bunch of them. All the Hanna-Barberas. There's a lot of Crystal Wobblers. It was a trend for a little while there with them. How about Where the Wild Things Are? These are great. We have Carol and Bull. Anyone ever read that book? I read that to my kids. We have Max and Douglas. They're all spun around. I'm not going to spin those around. We have the Tiki, which again work really well with blacklight. These were Comic-Con exclusives from 2005. You can tell by the big sticker. The evolution of Funko stickers. There should be an entire video based on those. But it was magenta, blue, red, and green. The Tiki repaints. These were awesome. Anyone who loves the old Funko original stuff, comment down below. Let me know what you love about the old Funko original stuff. Maybe this one's to make you collect more. Who knows? Anyway, that's it for this box. So we're going to go to box 4. Let's do it. Okay, these are all upside down, so I don't know what I'm pulling out. Oh, remember I was talking about Meal Magic? There's some Meal Magic. This is the silver and gold one and the regular Meal Magic. Funko fan Jim, who was another Hall of Famer and collector from a long time ago, he made different Meal Magics, and he did a lot of variants. Blue shirt, purple shirt, orange shirt, silver and gold, red shirt, yellow shirt. There's a whole bunch of them. And let's not forget about black and white. So we have a black and white Meal Magic. It's almost the full set. Close to it. We have Happy Tree Friends. Everyone remember Happy Tree Friends? Loved Happy Tree Friends. Those early internet days. There's Giggles. And we have the Glow Giggles. Now, this particular year at Comic-Con, Ken Jeong was there signing. It's not on this one. Now these are the 240-piece Glow. They had a Giggles, and they had a Russell. So there you go. And there's the regular Russell. So those are nice and cool there. Ooh, we have an out-of-box one. We'll get to these in a second, because these are special. We have the Fly Pez. Very limited. These were very limited, the Fly Pez. They had a chase, too. So you had a green stem. You also had a red stem in metallic. Here is the original Sparky Pez. This is a good one. Let's see. Is it intact? Unfortunately, the top is... We'll just take it out and show you. These original Sparky Pez, the majority of them are damaged. The topper was too big for these, so it would stick out the top. And so if anything would go on them, they'd get crushed. But it looks like this got packed. At least the topper's on there. A lot of times you'll even have that. The Sparky Pez, one of the earlier ones. We have the orange hair nurse. They had an orange hair, brown hair, and a blonde. The brown hair is in my collection. I have all three of them now. This is the Pirate Pez. We have the Pez Boy. This was the original Pez Boy. Look at that coif of hair. Isn't that something? The original Pez Boy Wacky Wobbler. And we have the Pez Nurse. That's the blonde hair Pez Nurse. Pez Doctor fell out of his Pez. But there he is. The Pez Doctor. What's up, Doc? No? Whatever. We have the Pez Fireman. and that was a 5,000 were made of that one. That was a limited edition. They had a good relationship with Pez even way back then. There's the Pez Girl, original Pez Girl. The George W. Bush Pez, and if you look at this one, it says at the bottom, "I am President." It's Pez. Whatever. That was not an easy one to come by. This one they did work with Bosley Bobbers. I don't know what that relationship was like, but all right, we have Slee Stack. Looks like his box got destroyed, but check this out. This is one of the cool Wacky Wobblers. It started it went down the whole rabbit hole with Slee Stack, and this was one of them. So great. I'm gonna put him right back here. In fact, that's where he goes. All right, we have Charlie Brown in the orange shirt, or like a reddish shirt that was 480 pieces at Comic-Con. The orange shirt that was 480 pieces. We have Woodstock. They did a Star Trek Peanuts crossover. So there was Woodstock and Captain Snoopy. So if you can see that there, Captain Snoopy. Captain Kirk. Here are two of the monkeys in the blue shirts. These were That Toy Guy exclusives. Again, another one of the older retailers that did it. But the blue shirt monkeys, they had the regular brown shirt monkeys that were at Spencer's, and Spencer's had a 4-pack, but they also had the blue versions, which were different. Here is the white shirt Charlie Brown. A lot of Charlie Browns. They made a whole bunch. All right, we got some X-Men. You have the Wolverine and the 2,000-piece Diamond Comic brown and yellow Wolverine. Got some Simpsons in here. Smithers. Even though that was Mr. Burns' voice. Willie! Oh, you got Willie! One of these was a Comic-Con 240 piece. I'm going to assume it's Charlie Brown. So I'll put that sticker with him. Homer. And Homer talked. I didn't know Homer talked. This is a special one where Homer talks when he bobbles. Here is... Oh my. Which one was this? Oh, this was just the Comic-Con. This was the Glow Lefty Lemon. They did, back in 2002, the very first Fun Days at Sparky's, they gave away a 48-piece of, it was Lefty Lemon, but he was greenish, so they called him Lefty Lime. But that's not it. This is just the Comic-Con one from that year. What else we got? We got Choo Choo Cherry, and there's the regular Lefty Lemon. They all had scents to them at one time. I'm not going to go smelling these. We have Bart Simpson, who is facing backwards. Turn him around. Little Bart. Little Bart. What else we got here? Tom and Jerry. They came one of the first. Nice 2-pack they did. We have Ned Flanders. We have Grandpa Simpson. Abe. All right, now there's some cool stuff in here. I can't wait to go through them here. These are some of the original Spastic Plastics. This is El Guapo. This one was purchased at Tower Records. It was exclusive to Tower Records. El Guapo. I love the design of these. They came in very small tubes, so they were easy to display in and out. This one is She-Devil Unleashed. Check her out, but her name is Cindy. Cindy, this was one of the last two that they released of Spastic Plastics. Who else we got here? We have Molly Ringworm. Love the puns. Molly Ringworm. Another fantastic one. Let's see, what else we got? We got Psycho Santa. So do you remember the Spastic Funko Pops that came out? They had a red and an orange Psycho Santa. And look at that cool artwork on the back. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Anyone have Spastic Plastics? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Here's another great one, Senor Gomez. This is one of the last ones they did as well. I think Senor Gomez and Cindy were like the last two that they did. And they made a couple variations of them too. Well, here's something cool. These are old school triple treats. Another thing that didn't really take off, but they did them for all the holidays. And they did licensed ones for Tweety and Taz for Looney Tunes. And then, of course, they did Santa Claus. And there was a bunch of other. They did it for Valentine's Day, Easter, Christmas, Halloween, and Betty Boop. They had all different kinds. They came with candy that was never good. I can't imagine this candy is even edible at this point. It never was, but it's probably about, 15 years old at this point. Don't eat it. It's not good. Not going to be good for you. All right, now there were 3 loose items in here, so let's go through those now. First one up is a gruesome, and this was the blue gruesome. There were so many different variations of these and so many different runs. I'd have to look them up. I don't even remember what the run count on that gruesome was. Let's pop him up here, though. He can go up here with me. Second one up here. This looks like a Freddy. And this is the Human Torch, the Freddy Torch. Human Torch Freddy. I'm sure we're waiting for the pop version of this as well. So that is a very cool piece. And here was one of the often maligned Wacky Wobblers of Freddy Funko, Big Top Freddy. Some people did not like this. This was a Lee Toys Review magazine exclusive Freddy Funko Wobbler, Big Top Freddy. And there were conflicted feelings about this one, but I think he's great. I wonder if you think he's great too. Let me know down in the comment section below. Is Big Top Freddy worth it? Let's hear it. So we'll put him back here. That's it for this box though. So let's go to box number 5, shall we? All right.